Hello friends, welcome back. I'm Teresa, Star Stylist Homestead. If you're new, welcome. It's good to have you. Today I'm going to be making garlic butter pasta, and I did already start it. I have everything ready and waiting for me right here. I have my rotisserie chicken all cut up. Not using all of that because that's a lot of chicken. That's literally a whole chicken. Let's see if I can get you right here. I have my water boiling to my pasta, as a matter of fact. I'm going to put it in my pot. I decided to cook a whole pound. I wasn't going to. I decided to cook a whole pound and freeze half of it because the guys, we never eat that much. I'm going to add my minced garlic in here. It's a really easy recipe. You don't usually add onions, but I had like I don't know, 3/4 of an onion left that I had cut up. And decided to just use it. I'm using onion powder anyway, you know. Darn. I don't know why I can never get these off. Okay, we're going to put a tablespoon of garlic powder. Usually I don't measure, I usually just go with the flow. And I probably don't even have to take that because this comes out pretty good. Usually. Usually. Nothing ever works out when you're on camera, right? And this is a tablespoon of onion powder. And as I said, I have everything ready, right? That's what I forgot to get. My flour. So, let me grab my flour real quick. And of course my thing's missing out of my flour. So, let me grab my 1/4 cup. There we go. So 1/4 cup of flour or so. Mix that all in. Get that flour cooking. So how are you guys tonight? Hope you're all doing well. Let me just get this going. We can chit chat. I was gonna just do a chit chat, but I figured out what the heck. It's an easy enough recipe. I can cook. I can cook while we're talking, right? What could go wrong? Come on, this is me. I could put a plant in this dinner. The way it's been going. Okay, we're gonna put our milk in. 2 cups of milk. Get that going. I'm going to turn this down a little bit so we don't burn anything. Oh yeah, I'm totally not a lefty. My son is. Go figure. When he was little, he could use both his hands. Ambidextrous. And then he went right to a left-hander. So, have him trying to teach you to shoot a gun or something, you know? All right. You know what? I'm going to grab my... You know, even though I have this new kitchen, you ever find, no matter what... Oh, this is better. You still have to rearrange. I just yesterday and the day before, I rearranged my laundry room / storage room because there's still a little bit too high there. I just have everything in there because I have a small house. I mean, you can see my kitchen's really small, but it's a lot bigger than it was. And I've been meaning to do my before and afters with my pictures, and I just keep forgetting. I'm sorry. Okay, this is thickening up. I am going to add my heavy cream to this. Smells delicious. So yeah, anyway, I meant to go to the store today. I totally forgot. You know what? I think I'm going to add the rest of that cream in here too. I only had a little left. Yeah, that's good. That won't make a difference, right? There we go. So anyway, back to my laundry room. It took me 2 days to do it, and I'm still not happy with it. So I need to go buy some more storage containers. The ones without the lids. I guess I can't put those up there yet. The ones without the lids, because I have them sitting on top of my washer and dryer. Because everything, you know, it's a catch-all, kind of like that over there with my dehydrator. And now that I have those in there, I know where everything is. Matter of fact, I found stuff in there that I forgot I had, if that tells you anything. And I also organized all my canning. Sorry, I'm gonna run this water real quick. All my canning and my dehydrating and my drying stuff. I organized it all. So now I know where everything is, and I'm good to go. Until I'm not. Again, I'm one of those people. And you know, the sad thing is, I'm the one who does it all, so I'm the one who puts things where they don't belong. I'll put that away later, I say. And I do, eventually. But I never have anything to put it in there. Well, now I do. Oh, this looks good. Let me taste that. I didn't put any salt and pepper, but... And you can tell. So, we need a pinch of salt. Patricia, you see this? Pinch of salt. My sister-in-law, I talked to her today. She's like, that's so cute, that salt and pepper thing. She says, you need to put a link down below so I know where I can go buy it. But I've had it for a couple of years, and honestly, I don't know where I bought it. So, Teresa, I'll look it up. And a pinch of pepper. I'll look it up and find out where I got it from, and I'll link it just for you below. But those are adorable. I love them. She thought so too. She says, I'm constantly going to Amazon looking up stuff that I see in your house. That's nice. It's a compliment. Let me grab another spoon. That's better. It still needs a little bit more salt. Maybe a couple more pinches. I might as well. I used to have a container, a salt container. Needless to say, I got rid of it because I went to sprinkle and the back side of it came off. Needless to say, I ruined that meal because it was something like this. I don't remember. And I was just shaking it in there and the whole back came off. Half that container went in there. I was so mad. Oh, that looks good. And it smells yummy. And that should be, see? I'll get rid of both of those now. Okay. Now I'm going to add my cheese. That's about half cooked, right? Right. So, you know, I've been thinking, I don't know where everybody is from. I know quite a few of you are from the United States, and all these storms, these tornadoes, if you guys were affected by any of that, I am so sorry, and I'm praying for you all. I know we had them for 2 days here. I should turn this back down. And thank God it didn't happen here. We had them close, but not that close. And I'm grateful because in 2018, matter of fact, it was 10 years ago, March, we had a low, it was a high tornado, it was a tornado, and it came low, but it wasn't boom, you know, swirl. It was, I think it was like 80 miles an hour. And I was home alone, and it hadn't started storming yet. Just the sky was really dark and really ugly. And my sister was staying with me at the time. She had just moved to Georgia, so she was staying here until she got herself a place. And she came home, and I'm like, what are you doing home? My husband was working. He, you know, worked until 9 o'clock at night. And she goes, it was really, really slow. So they said if I wanted to go home, I could go home. So she came home. So I made some coffee. I'm going to add 2 cups of this chicken to this now. So anyway, she came home, and I made some coffee. One more. Okay, that's about 2 cups. I made some coffee, and we always loved going out on the back porch. Where you've seen, I believe, my first video I did, I was sitting on my back porch. And so we're sitting back there and having our coffee, and it wasn't even raining yet. And I said, wow, look at the sky over there. She goes, I know, we're supposed to have a really bad storm. And I said, I guess so. So we just sat there and talked a few more minutes, had our coffee, and I had been folding clothes when she came in, so I stopped so that we could talk, whatnot. And she went to her room, and I went back into my bedroom. Well, I always sleep with my window open and fan on, and then my fan above my head. I don't care what the temperature is. And so my window was cracked open, probably 3 or 4 inches. And I'm just standing there, and outside my bedroom window is my pool. So I'm standing there folding clothes, and all of a sudden, I swear it sounded like my pool popped, and then all that water just was gone within seconds. And I'm like, what in the world? I looked out the window, and it was raining so hard, and the wind was so strong, the rain was literally coming this way. And then I heard the noise, and I just started screaming. I'm like, Vicky, get in the bathroom. I'm coming out because my room's here, and her room is over there, and the hallway is right here. The bathroom is right there, you know, so it kind of goes like this. I ran in there, ran into her room, and said, into this bathroom, hurry up. I said, I believe that's a tornado, Vicky. So we went in there, and she's like, you got your phone? I said, no. I said, and I'm not worried about it right now either. Well, just in case. She ran into her room, grabbed her phone, and you know, we heard all the craziness, and you literally heard it. It was like we heard trees and everything just snapping, but nothing on the house. You know, I didn't hear tiles coming off my roof or anything like that. We just heard a bunch of stuff. And after about, I don't know, 6-7 minutes or so, it was all calm. You could hear raining, but just raining. And we came out. Now, we came through the kitchen. She went to the front door, I went to the back door and I'm like, oh my word, what a mess. Because I have a covered back porch. It's a tin roof. Love it when it rains because you hear the rain on the tin roof. I love it. Well, my back porch was covered with just big tree limbs and leaves, and it was a mess. A mess. It was everywhere back there. And Vicky went to the front and she says, Tess, it's a good thing you have insurance. And I said, why? As I'm walking back in to go to the front door, she says, because you have a big billboard sitting on your car. Literally, this is my car, and it was sitting like this. Just this huge, twice the size of my car, sitting on my car. I got out over there, and I looked at it, and I'm like, oh my God, Vicky, that is not a billboard. I turned around, came back to the back porch that I never noticed because I was looking at the mess on the porch. My roof, my tin roof, got swiped right off the side of my house. And it's attached to my house. It swiped it right off my house, flung it over my house and onto my car. Yeah. And it was literally just sitting there on my car. Well, of course, we lost power and everything. And so we waited a little while until we seen people coming with cars and whatnot. And thank God, because I had a neighbor live next door. She's since passed, but I was going to go over and check on her, but I couldn't see anything. It was that dark. And the mess in my front yard with that roof sitting on my car. Thank God I didn't, because once her son-in-law came, and he came over to my house and he said, do not walk into her yard. There's a live wire. Now, had I walked over there to check on her, because she was in her lower 80s somewhere, I'm not quite sure the age, I would have stepped right on that wire, going through her, probably stepped on that wire. And she was over there pounding on the window, Teresa, Teresa. I couldn't hear her because of just the noise, it was still raining and not. Well, what took that wire down, the house next to her, was this huge pine tree that came straight across her yard and smacked into the side of my car. So it got a double whammy. I never even seen the tree because my roof was covering my car and I didn't go out and around. Well, when he came and told me that, I came out with a flashlight around my car, and it was like the tip of the tree. You have this huge pine tree. I'd say probably about 4 feet of the top of that tree is what whacked my car, trashed the side of my car, broke my window, everything. It was a mess, a mess. That cost right about $12,000 to get that car fixed. So that was enough of a storm for me. I pray I never have to go through that again. We have had tornadoes around here, literally, that took out 12 miles of our back road, main road. When you go out of here, out our back gate, that road there, it took 12 miles. It was crazy. It took the faces off of the front of buildings. And go figure, the place that people are going to loot, out of all the businesses on that road, they looted the Salvation Army. Really, people? I mean, you're going through this devastating thing and you're going to loot? And then you pick the Salvation Army of all places? Needless to say, that's closed. It's sad. It's very sad. Anyway, this is done. Let me just strain this. So I bet you guys weren't expecting that for a dinner video, huh? But it kept you entertained, while we were just waiting for the pasta. I hope it did. I mean, everybody goes through something, right? And then you pour your pasta in. Add a little bit more cheese. Let's shut that one off. And look at that. Dinner's done. What'd it take? Oh, look at that. Oh my word, you guys gotta see this close up. Let me pull you down and show you this. we're just going to add a little bit more of the parmesan on top. Look at how nice and, oh, that's yummy. Wow, that looks delicious. We're going to put this on low and put our lid on there. Let that cook. And we are done with dinner. And garlic butter pasta. I think it's more like a, oh my God, what's it called? I know you're all saying it right now. The creamy one. Alfredo is what I was trying to think of. I love Alfredo, which is probably why I decided to make that tonight. There was something I was going to say to you about yesterday. God, I don't know why. Listen, I do want to tell you, when I say stuff like that and I can't remember, or like the name of that, ever since I had chemo, it did something to my memory. When I first had chemo, I feel lucky if I remembered your name. It was horrible. And I'm like, God, please, out of everything, please don't let me forget. And I still go through things, you know, on top of that, my age. I just turned 58 and had chemo 3 years ago. Actually, 3.5 years ago, because I just came up cancer-free. 3 years clean. But I still forget a lot. So you might every now and then see me aggravated because I can't think of the name of what I'm trying to, like that. Alfredo. How easy was that? But anyway, I'm blessed. I'm blessed daily. God has got me through a lot, got us through a lot, and I'm blessed. So anyway, this is a pretty quick video. It's at 22 minutes, and I'm all done. But I just want to say thank you, guys. Thank you for being here and supporting me and my channel. And I hope you guys can get something out of it. And listen, I was going to make this tonight and make this a longer video because this, the popover pastry. But seriously, I got to lay off on this junk food. I had to give some to my sister today of those things because we weren't eating them. I had the rest of mine from the other night. This morning, I said, oh, why didn't I eat that? Because it was good. That's why. It was good. Really, really good. But I paid for it. So I got to give myself a break or find healthy snacks. I know I need to find some healthy snacks. But I am going to make that because it looks really good and it's really airy. You know when you pop open a pastry and it's all hollow? That's what that is. So I should be good because there's nothing on the inside, right? Of course, you're supposed to drizzle powdered sugar over the top. Yeah, so much for good. Anyway, guys and gals and friends, thank you. I look forward to the next one, whatever we're going to do. I don't know. I wasn't going to do one tonight, but I figured, oh, what the heck? This is easy enough. And I should be able to talk through this without messing something up. I did pretty good. 23:54. Thank you, guys. I will talk to you again soon. I totally appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe, and comment. I like your comments. I had somebody say I'm commenting just to encourage others to comment for me. So thank you. Anyway, I will talk to you guys soon. Adios.